Hey, I'm Nick, and today I'll talk about how I was able to make $180 as a 14-year-old. Now, depending on who you ask, that amount of money a month could seem like a lot or a little. Personally, I know people who were earning like $100 a week pocket money when they were 12. And also, depending on who you have to rely on to do it, you could be earning way more than what I was earning. So this one's pretty obvious, just like last videos, but it was doing chores. Specifically how much chores I was doing was the real factor. Now, I wasn't doing the amount of chores that made me earn $180 a month every month for a while. I've only actually been doing it, I was doing it for around 4 to 5 months, but that's still quite a bit of cash. And the volume of chores I was doing was about 3 hours every day, and on the weekends it would be more. Now, did I use that time effectively? Probably not, but those 3 hours included vacuuming every room, mopping every floor that was able to be mopped, the kitchens, the bathrooms, and also wiping down surfaces, like the kitchen surfaces, bathrooms, mirrors, that stuff. And also the general things that you can't really put a time on, like putting out clothes or washing dishes. There's no set time for when those things have to be done, because clothes are dependent on if it's sunny outside for them to be put out on the clothesline, and dishes need to be relied on if there's actually people eating off the plates. So spending 3 to 6 hours on just those things almost every day, how did I get that time? And it came down to two really big things, and that was cutting out distraction and cutting out stuff that was not getting me anywhere, like video games. Now, I sound like a bit of a pain in the ass telling you that video games bad, but before that, those 3 to 6 hours every day, well, even more than that, was going to video games, and that meant all those hours of not getting paid. So the first thing I did was pack away. I was using a PlayStation 4 to play games. I packed that away and I've sold it just a couple months ago. And to cut out distractions, that was pretty simply just putting my phone away, all on silent mode if I couldn't keep it in a cupboard and had to have it charging. But those are two things that just filled up my day and wasted my day. So I've cut that out, and that gave me so much more time. And also fixing my sleep schedule led for extra time to get all this stuff done. And I'll go into it more specifically on why I cut it down to what it is now, which is 5 o'clock. But I was getting up at 5 o'clock, going to bed at 9. So that gave me 16 hours of time where I could put in the work for things that would actually pay off, because I no longer had the option to go play video games, go waste my time. Now, I am not doing $180 a month anymore. It's gone right down to $120 a month, but I am still doing quite a bit of chores. But the reason why is not only because I've cut down the time that I've given myself to do chores, but I'm also setting out trying to learn skills that I'll go into more detail on in later videos. But those skills are what I'm hoping is gonna set me up for the future while I'm still young, just getting the knowledge on how to do the stuff in my head. And not only to work towards bigger ideas than simply getting paid, but also I'll be getting my first job soon, and then after that I'll be earning a lot more than $180 a month, at least hopefully, and then that too will go towards getting set up and self-education. And of course I'll go into all of this a lot later. And that's what I was doing for the past few months, and I was getting quite a bit of money from it. And depending on your situation, you could probably earn more, or if you need to cut out the distractions and work toward building up the discipline. But overall, I reckon that $180 a month doing chores 3 to 6 hours a day is definitely achievable for if you're like me, my age. And building that self-discipline and getting rid of those distractions all comes down to spending your time on things that are basically going to give you time back. I mean, you can spend your time on games and you get the entertainment from games, but you spend your time doing the chores, you get the money to then buy things to use your time on. At least that's how I've thought about it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thanks for watching, and I will keep posting more. Like a lot of the things I've referred to in this video, I will talk about them in a bit more detail later on. See you till then.